So can you start now, sir?
Seconds.
Hello.
Yeah, you can start now.
Okay. So good morning, Professor. Sorry for we cannot make presentation in face-to-face because of the pandemic breakdown. So we can make it through the online. Thank you for being here. My name is Len Sok Heng and my teammate is Nap Chandrasa. Today, our team will be giving a presentation about the Gene Center project. Our team presentation today will be following this content. First, we will start with the introduction. Then we will continue to the project proposed why we want to build this Gene Center. Following is the benefit of Gene Center to university and students. After that is the design of the Gene Center and the technical data. And the last one is the cost estimation. And we will sum up the whole presentation at the conclusion part. Now let's start with the introduction. College is a stressful time for everyone. So having a way to get rid of this stressful thing is probably one of the most important thing that students can learn in college and in lab. Going to the gym is a perfect way to escape the bound of university life. As we know that exercise contribute to improving our state of health. Not only the physical, but also the mental. As our university already provide variety of sport, so in order to following with the demand of students, a gym center is important for this campus with the rest of sport facility in our campus. So our university will become a lot of more fascinating. Now, this is all about the introduction. Let's move on to the next point is the proposal of the why we choose this gym center to build. As we know, our university is one of the university with a big campus of massive areas of nearly 70,000 meters square, and we have a lot of land were left to for the future expansion. And nowadays, our sport facility is growing due to the increasing of new income students, in also the outsider. And for now, we have football field, tennis court, and but that's still missing is gym center. That is why I has come up with with a project of gym center in our campus. As I already mentioned above, our university already provides many options in sport. We saw our team saying that the gym center will be the best option to fit with what we have, just like a complete puzzle. This is all about the first point. Uh, for the point of the proposal that we want to build the gym center. Let's move on to the next point is the benefit. The benefit is not just for the university, but it's for both the student and the university. So I will talk one by one by starting with the benefit for of the gym center to the university. This project is really suitable for our university. Why I say like that? Because of the increasing of demand in our campus. So we must catch up with that and get a benefit from it. So how it's going to be benefit to the school? In terms of economic, there will be more income from the membership or take it in trend that will be charged from the student, a faculty, or the outsider. But in terms of the popularity, it is something. Our school will be the first to provide a gym center in the campus, and this reason will be the way to attract more people to discover and join our university. With this way, like I mentioned above, it will be help university to increase the income and also earn more popularity. For the next point is the benefit of the gym center to the student. First, this gym center will help students to save time. Why I saying that? Most of students really want to go to gym after class, but since our campus is far away from the city center and far away from the other gym center, that's why the students prefer to hang out with their friends to do something else, or they just go directly home. But with the gym center in the campus, everything will going to change. Like they don't need to travel or stuck in the traffic jam on the way to the gym. Because the student can easily access to the gym just to walk in, which will not take them much time. Just like 100 or 200 meters from our campus, so it will be easily. But the second benefit is the gym center help to boost the academic performance. There is a research that supporting the idea that students need more physical activity, exercise, uh, uh, physical activity. As we know that exercise can improve people or person blood circulation, which affect the amount of oxygen that reach the person brain. The more oxygen the brain gets, the better it works. Physical activity can have impact on cognitive and attitudes and academic behavior. All of these are important components of improves the academic performance. For the next point, next benefit is the improve the physical and psychology health. Exercise is not just about aerobic capacity and muscle size, but it can improve student physical health and psychology health too. Exercise is a natural and effective anti-anxiety treatment. It helps a lot. It helps students to release the tension and stress from being study for a whole day or for a whole week. It helps students to boost the physical and mental energy. If students go into gym regularly, it can help them to reduce stress and symptoms of mental health conditions like depression and anxiety, and also help them to recover from other mental health issues too. This is all about the benefit of the gym center to the university and student. I will hand the next point to my teammate Chandra Rasak. He will give you a presentation about the next point of the design and technical data.
Professor, my teammate has gone through the part where he mentioned about the purposes and the benefit of this project. Now I will talk about the main part, which is the design and technical data. And in this part, I will mention everything from location, dimension of the building, the feature of the gym center, the material to build it, uh, uh, and finally the cost breakdown of this project. So we have chosen this location, this project to build in the area within the sport facility in the idea to expand the option of the sport, just like my friend was mentioned. So we plan on building our gym center next to the tennis court and basketball court. So for its dimension, this center will need a land size of 20 meter by 40 meter to secure the parking lot and space for some outdoor activity. And for the building itself, it will cover 15 meter by 20 meter. So the total area for this building is approximately to 600 meters square, since it will be a two-story building, which include the first floor, I mean the ground floor and the first floor. So just like I mentioned, our gym center consists of two floors where the ground floor is the place for restroom facility and receptionist, while the first floor is the main area where we can do the exercise. So this is our design. So on the ground floor, we provide restroom facility for both gender where they can find the locker room to store their stuff, toilet, and on top of that, we also provide a shower room where everyone can go get a refresh after class before they hitting the gym. And on top of that, we have two more rooms which we're going to use for storage and one more for the staff room. where they can rest and store their stuff. And the most important part on the ground floor is the coffee shop, where we located on the front part of the building. It's the place where all the gym member can get their refreshing drink before gym or get a coffee after the gym. And we'll provide a big variety of drink. So the first floor is where everything important take place. We have two restrooms for both men and women, and two more big rooms where it includes a cardio room, cardio class, and a yoga class. And for those who interested in taking. And the rest of the area will be treadmill and weightlifting exercise. And we designed this building with a massive infinite glass wall. So in this case, all the members can enjoy a breathtaking view of football stadium and watch football at the same time. I mean, it only the time where there's like the football playing. But most importantly, with this clear view, people will tend to enjoy working out more harder. So aside from the gym feature and the design, now we will talk about I'm sorry. So this is the preview of our coffee shop, and this is our restroom facility where we have the shower room, the locker room, and yeah. And this is our gym area, which located on the first floor, where we have the yoga class, cardio class, uh, treadmill, and weightlifting exercise. And we provide all the equipment, and we have classroom like. So aside from the gym feature, its design. Now we will talk about the material and technique of this of building this gym center. So we will start from the roof. So for this specific building, we will use a zinc steel roof because not only it can save money, but it also can reduce the weight of the building. But we want to ensure the coolness of the inside building weather. So we will include the insulated film with the roof. And now about the whole building. The whole building, we will construct this building with an engineered steel frame structure because with the steel building, we can have more free space inside the building because of the less column, and it also take less time to construct than the concrete building as well. And with this building, we want to ensure the lifespan and safety of it. So we will build it with a solid foundation and one reinforcement slab on top of the ground floor because as you know, all the heavyweight gym equipment will be equipped on the first floor. So with that slab, we can ensure that it's not going anywhere. And for the pad of wall, we will use brick and glass as well. So all of the walls from the ground floor will be made out of brick, while most of the wall on the first floor will be glass, because we want to provide all the gym member with the overtaking view while they're working out, just like I mentioned from above. And we designed this building with a modernized looking, which we will show you in the last part. So we will match the floor with the design by adding a polished concrete floor and only use tile in the restroom and shower. And lastly, we have a lot of window and glass wall. So of course, all of the glass will be UV protected by a window film. So now, so that is all about the design and technique. And this is the part where I'm going through all the cost estimation about this project. So we have calculated, but not really that detailed yet. We estimate this project to cost approximately around 150,000 US dollar. I know it's kind of pricey, but because with this project, we want to ensure everyone with every option of the gym to where they can find anything in the gym center as well. So most of the budget goes to the equipment, because as we know, all the gym equipment is imported from overseas. So in this case, we have to pay tax, we have to pay for the shipping as well. So that's why it costs a lot. And it and the cost estimation followed by the material, because like we want to have a building with better quality, so we have to use a better material as well. That's why it's also the pricey. And we got a benefit of uh, being Cambodia. All the labor work is not that expensive, so that is why among these three main part of the cost, labor is cost the least. So now that is all about our presentation. And in this part, I will conclude everything about what we have just mentioned in this presentation. First of all, we have talked about the purposes and benefit of this project. And second, we gone through our technical data and design. And lastly, we talk about the cost estimation. And we really want this project to be happen, because we use a perspective as AUPP student, and we know what it's like to have a gym in our campus. Like it will make life a lot easier, because like we can just walk to the gym, and we can get a refresh after class, and that is what we need the most. And now I will summary of our design by going to each perspective of the gym center. So this is the front of the gym center, where it's located in front of the football stadium. And we can see that we design it with a massive infinite glass. So in this case, like you can see everything from the front of it. And this is the side where you can find the glass wall as well. And this is the back, and it sits overlooking from the main campus road. And this is the first floor where all the gym equipment is. And lastly, this is our coffee shop, and I already mentioned about it. So this is all about my presentation. And is there any question you would like to ask? I'll be happy to answer.
Okay, well done, both of you. I'd just like to ask Dr. Chandara on the technical side. Do you have any questions as far as the civil engineering part is concerned?
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Just want to clarify on the why you use steel frame structure.
We use steel frame structure because like we want to save space of the inside area, and also we want to save money and time for this building as well. And we know that with steel building, it can be recycled after like any year. So it's a recycled material. That's why we use it. And if we use the brick or concrete structure, and we don't know about the future of this project, so who know after a long period we're gonna demolish it away. So we can use all the material to recycle it back if we use the steel structure.
So why do you think that the steel structure saves the space?
With the steel structure now is the like the famous structure that's ongoing in our country. So I think I think in the future there will be a develop more in this type of structure.
Let me give you some comment on the steel structure.
All right, sir.
So steel structure has their own benefit and disadvantage of it. If you use the benefit can be recycled, but have you think about the cost of recycle? You know, your design will not fit to the other design. Let's say you want to recycle this building. Sometimes it's much expensive to recycle those kind of structural element. Let's say today you are working with 20 by 40, right?
No,
And
no,
then
no,
if
15 by 20 meter.
15 by 20, if you recycle it with another dimensions of your design, so some member it cannot be used actually. So it is another consideration. So recycle is look like a benefit, but sometimes it can be benefit if you construct again the same site, so it can be used. But if you are like if you use that one reuse the element again for the smaller, it will be waste of the material. But if you use for the larger structure, it will be cost more. Let's say one column to be, let's say you are use H, the steel member of, like, let's say the I don't know what is your size now. Let's say the I section for now, but later you will be designed for the larger structure, so you will require larger column section, right? Column section or beam section, whatever. So at that time, it's really hard to recycle the same element we have, the steel structural element here. Okay, and then we cannot say that use steel and can be replaced the space. Let's say the column has 3 columns and then the steel will be 2. It's really hard to say that because it depends on the size and then the span between 2 columns. All those stuff we need to be compare. So sometimes we cannot remove the column when using steel. Okay, you know that the steel is heavier than concrete, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you remove column, then you need to increase the section of the truss. I think your roof will be made of truss.
Yes.
Truss, isn't it? So if you remove the center column, then you're supposed to have like a larger truss, right? So if you increase, it will be slender. Okay? So if it's slender, it can be another construction problem. Okay, so you may see some collapse of the steel building during the construction because of a long span. Okay, okay, and then another thing is about the steel is maintenance. Okay, disadvantage of it is maintenance. So you need to spend every year, every 6 months, can be every 6 months, every once a year to paint, to coat. Okay. Okay, that's all my comment for this part.
All right, thank you for your feedback, sir.
How much you can understand what I'm talking?
I can catch all of it, sir.
Good.
And
Any question, let me know.
Keep it into the consideration. Thank you, sir.
Yep, okay. So thanks very much for your comments. Guys, you need to go and take that on board because you've got to start working on technical memo and other things as well. Okay? So take those comments on.
Yes, sir.
We've got to go to another Zoom meeting for your colleagues.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Once again, thanks very much, Dr. Chandara.
So is it the same link here?
Those are different links.
Different link.
Okay, so shall I leave now?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thanks very much.
Thank you for being here, sir.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I'm going to go and send you feedback later. Okay?
All right, sir. Yes,
well done.
Thank you, sir.
Take Dan's comments on board, all right? Because whatever he's saying on the technical side, you've got to put into your project. Okay?
Yes.
All right, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Rồi. Ủa, cool rồi đó, có ý nghĩ mà bro. Còn